he's not doing too much. Code, I'm live just so you know, okay? Kelly, relax, bro. Shh. It's okay. It's alright, girl. Okay? MQ's getting some movement, oddly enough. Not a bunch. More than yesterday. Khalid, you're fine. It's alright. Alright, so YM, I'm getting a sell signal. So we'll go in for 2 here.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, pretty simple stuff. I got a sell signal here. We got in off this little bounce here on YM. We could have held that, and technically I could have gone in for more, but I want to get these sort of like peak setups. Volume is not terrible like it was yesterday. Cruising up. So this is sort of the order of operations that I'm going off of. Ooh, now I'm getting a buy on Dow. Although, I don't know that I want to try and really short this too much. Let's see. I think this would be like a falling knife scenario, or I'm trying to find a bottom. Now, we do have a gap actually. Right. NASDAQ is all the way up on my waves. Hey, Coda. Make sure you got clothes.
What?
Make sure you got clothes on. You have clothes on? surprised gold doesn't have more volume. So in reality, looking back on this YM short, you really could have held this. What do you got going on today for work? You want to sit in on the session for a little bit and take notes or do whatever? Because this is very easy. Look at this. Look at this short I took. I got my sell signal here on Dow Jones. I got in. The second I got in, it just went down. Boom. Took half my position up there. Came back a little bit and I scalped it out. But look, this is your this line here was like kind of like a trailing stop loss, but these red. This is like a cloud kind of. This doesn't use time. It only uses price. So only when price moves down 5 ticks, it prints a new box. Or it has to come up 10 ticks in order to print a new box up. So like, see here, if we went down 5 ticks, we would have made a new box, but we came up 10 ticks. So we made a blue box, or brick, whatever you want to call it. And so it's this chart, this is the main chart, and then it's a 15-minute and a 5. Nothing less than 5 minutes on anything. It's too noisy. There's not good data. You can't see market structure, and it makes you rush trades because you get candles that print every minute. And so you take too many trades in that case. So that was something I could have held, but I don't really like looking at hindsight too much. So the order of operations are, if you're trading more than one instrument, this is like a screener, where first I'm just looking at the Renkos for signals. Now gold, when it comes to gold, I'm using a minimum box size of 1, which means 1 point, but 1 point is 10 ticks. It's $10 a tick. So these are $100 boxes for one contract, right? So it's a little bit slower moving because there's a lot more ticks built into each box. Whereas for like Dow Jones is 5 ticks per box, which I could probably lighten that up a little bit. But Dow Jones, 1 tick is 1 point. Like NASDAQ, every dollar it moves is called a point. And it's like 4 ticks, 1 point. And so there's really only a couple of things that you're really looking for when trading. This is a gap. It's called a fair value gap. I have a script that can easily show these. It's called a stop hunter. But what it'll do is it'll change the candle colors whenever there's a fair value gap. So this fair value gap, the high or the low of this candle is higher than the high of this candle, and there's nothing but body in between these wicks. That's a fair value gap. This is an area where price could stop and reverse. And so we mark these values as price is moving along. That's really the only thing that we use these regular charts for. And you want to see volume. Look at today's volume compared to the rest of the week. That was yesterday's volume. You can see where the days for the sessions are, obviously. A little bit more volume than yesterday, so it's kind of a tradable day, because at least there's more volume than yesterday. But yeah, all I'm doing is I'm waiting over here to either get a signal. So over here, there's a couple trades you can take. There's a trade like this for these reversal signals. If you get an R, that means that there's a potential reversal. If there's a reversal, you'll get like an entry line here, this blue line. If you come back to this blue line and reverse, you'll get a buy signal. And we got a buy signal here, and that took us up 43 points. All right, $20 a point. That's a $1,000 plus move, I believe. Almost. About an $800 move. Right? And so we are really cruising up. Now we're coming into this level here, which was a previous. Remember that blue line I showed you where you'll stop and reverse? So we got a reversal signal, and then we're getting sell signals because we're crossing under this line. We're coming up to that area again where we stopped and reversed. You can very clearly see market structure with these because it doesn't take into account every minute there being a new candle. There's not a lot of noise in between. So these are the charts that you should
come in.
These are okay. Look, we got a signal here on Dow, right? These triangles, the red and the green triangles. So now that I know I have a signal here, instead of looking at 3 instruments, now I just go right to Dow. So these are the same. So now I'm just focusing on Dow Jones over here. And remember, there's that fair value gap that we stopped and reversed at. So now we have some like confluence. And I'm looking for a reason to sell. There's also technically hasn't really finished forming yet, so but when this candle finishes in 18 seconds, there's going to be a fair value gap here. So price is really in a big like there's a gap here and there's a gap here. So really, whichever way we break out of this, if price comes up into this fair value gap, so if we come up in here and then immediately reject down and I'm getting signals to sell, I'm going to sell because as of right now, my waves are all red. And so you don't want to take any trades without multiple things. That's a setup. There's going to be times where you have just one thing telling you to buy or sell. It's not enough to consider anything like a setup. In order for something to be a setup, you want to be seeing multiple criteria lining up in your favor. I might want to make this box size a little bit bigger. Alright, now this is a 10-point box size. I kind of like this a little more because now it makes more sense. So now every one of these boxes,
Get down.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50. So now these boxes are $50 a box. And so we're waiting to see. Now typically 50% of the way is where price and look, NASDAQ, that's a sell signal. Not yet. It's probably going to wind up being a reversal. But look, we got multiple confluence on this one. I got a triangle because of this band, and then we got a sell signal because of you can't see it, but there's something in here. Show channel lines. This. It maps the highs and the lows of the last like 200 bricks. And when you come up to an area like this and you stop and it flattens out, you can get a reversal signal. So there is a chance that we could be stopping and reversing on NASDAQ as well. So look at that. We came up, hit about halfway, and it went down a little bit. So we're going to kind of watch that. Now, if we start breaking higher, then there's no real setup. What you want to see is price fall lower. All right, so still trying to find the right brick size for Dow Jones. It might be 20, I don't know. Yeah, see, NASDAQ breaking higher. And that's how we know to stay out. We can avoid a lot of trades just by looking at price and not time for certain things. Oof, look at that push down from that YM. Holy hell. Okay, that's a sell signal. So we're gonna sell.
Order fill.
I'll sell one. I'll sell two.
Order fill.
Okay, NASDAQ is now, there's the reversal signal, there's a sell on NASDAQ.
Wait for me. I'll help you.
Now, I don't need much more to be profitable for the day. Well, to hit my goal for the day, really. I just want to see if this will push down further or if we're going to bounce here. So I'll buy one of my contracts back around there, take off some risk, put that to break even. And you can see price action still looks good. And so it's a little bit easier of a way to look at things. Tell you what, I'm gonna buy that one back there. We need a little bit more to go. I mean, look, we got plenty of. There's nothing telling us to to buy it back. Right, my waves are back red.
Would have failed.
Two trades, and I'm done. So I don't have to. I would see. If I were to be looking at other. If I was looking at just the price without any of this info, I don't actually believe I'd be making the same. What the hell is going? Man, that thing is still cruising down. That's crazy.
Mom, I made a pillow back for you. You want to clean it? Want to go on your clean the pillow back? Clean the pillow back. Hold the pillow back. Cup. Oh. I like to be. That's voice cat. Mom, do you love it? I made it so you can know. It's really exciting. So don't miss it. Or I will make it.
What?
Well, I have to go back to that milk, and that's what I'm wrong.
Okay.
Wait, I'm just how. Did Lily drink milk already?
Did Lily drink milk already?
Did Lily drink milk already?
Yes.
I forgot. Hey, cool. I'll visit it all day. It's really I think it's supposed to be new today. And not the cake with no wires. No. Oh, I forgot. Oh, my girl is sick and she's hot. Let's make sure if it's going to be okay. You see how I think.
All right. So.
I'm just going to cover her. Oh, I have to do this. food? He's hungry? Oh, he's not. He's still like the other top.
Hurry, I'm working right now, okay, hon? Okay. Beautiful. Alright, Lily, it's okay, hon. Alright, Nasdaq's getting a bounce. Gold, we're getting a sell signal. Why don't we,
Order
yeah,
rejected.
that makes sense. Dow Jones continuing to sell. But if we look, we are coming up on some 4-hour support coming all the way from back here. So you kind of got to watch out.
Order filled.
So we went short on Nasdaq. We're doing okay on that.
Order filled.
I'll take that real quick. That was nice. So NQ's volume is better, way better than yesterday, but still average, below average, I would say. NQ's definitely breaking higher now. Sell signal on gold. Now if we look at NASDAQ on a higher brick size, you can see, ooh, I didn't even see Dow Jones had a buy signal. Here, really nice buy signal. I think we're getting ready to buy NASDAQ. Maybe not. It's a reverse signal. Couldn't get filled on it. Alright, so let's try. It's kind of a clean reversal, especially being topped out here. Let's see. Nine, 6. Probably think about going short here if I can. Pretty tight with a stop. See if I can get filled up here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, I am 4 for 4 today. I'm probably calling it quits after that. I probably got one more trade in me and then I'm done.
filled. Order filled.
I'm done. I'm 5 for 5 today. Fine with that.